Hello and welcome to my chaotic sewing space. Should I rename my channel? So, it is October 30th. It is, as you can see behind me, 5:30 p.m., which means trick-or-treating is in just over 24 hours. And I'm about to start my son's Halloween costume. Yeah. So I was going to make a video about making my daughter's Princess Leia costume from a vintage pattern from 1981 that I got at a thrift store for 29 cents. But it was literally the easiest thing I have ever made in my entire life. It took 2 pattern pieces, way less fabric than the pattern called for, and less than 2 hours. And here it is. It still needs to be hemmed, but it's knit, so if I don't get around to hemming it, it's also fine. Yeah, I still need to make a belt for her, and that's pretty much it. And since my daughter's going to be Princess Leia, I thought it would be really cute if I dressed my son as R2-D2. I had no idea how I was going to do this until about a week ago when I Googled DIY R2-D2 costumes, and I saw a couple that were made out of those pop-up laundry hampers, the cylindrical ones. So I was going to do that, but didn't actually get around to going out to go shopping for one. Now, could I have started this project months ago? Yes. I had the idea months ago. However, this summer I pretty much worked on my sister's wedding dress because she got married Labor Day weekend, and she asked me to make her dress, which I was very honored and immensely enjoyed making. There will be a video about it. It's going to take a while for me to edit all that footage, but that was the summer, pretty much. And once we got back from the wedding, my daughter had just started kindergarten, so the month of September was a hectic time. And then she kept getting sick and getting everyone else in the family sick. I spent most of October either sick or caring for both of my sick children at the same time, so I've just had no time and no energy to focus on Halloween, which is why I'm doing this the night before. But never fear. I went to Dollar Tree, and yes, this is a Target bag, I just brought it with me. I needed to get a couple of hair donuts for my daughter's hairstyle since she's going to be Princess Leia. I was only able to find one brown one and one black one. That was literally the only hair donuts I could find in the store. Oh well. They'll be covered, it's fine. I also got some curlers for curling wigs. This has nothing to do with Halloween, just my, cosplay life. Could not find a cylindrical pop-up laundry hamper, but I did find this interesting 3D wreath form, which has these pre-made wire rings. And I'm kind of thinking I can make my own laundry hamper, but not. It's basically the same concept as a hoop skirt, just a cylinder. And I can make a hoop skirt. I've done it before. Have I? Have I done it before? I've made a doll version anyway. This'll work. It's gonna be fine. Oh, and then just some hair clips because all of mine are broken because my children like to play with them and they break. So, with the remaining fabric from my daughter's Princess Leia costume, let's see how much I have left. I've got about 1.5 yards left. And, ooh, hold on. I have blue vinyl and silver vinyl and white vinyl, which I'm also going to use these to make the belt for Princess Leia. And I think this is very possible and achievable. I have a whole day. It's gonna be fine. I forgot to tell you the best part. I don't have to make the helmet because I already have this adorable knit hat, which my cousin's wife, she's my cousin, she made actually 3 hats for my daughter when she was born. One was this adorable Princess Leia hat. I will show you pictures. And yes, that is my daughter in her first ever Halloween costume as Princess Leia. So that was all ready to go. And Erin also made me a very cute Yoda hat and this R2-D2 hat, which I love so much. And my son is now the right size to wear this hat. I did try it on him recently. So the hat is all good. Don't have to make that. I just need to make the body. Also good news, I have this, which will be great for reference. It is actually my husband's. He brought it into the marriage. He is a giant nerd, and that's fine because I am also a giant nerd, and that is how we met, being giant nerds. So I just need to make these like blue things and silver things and figure out something to do for the arms. I don't know. Foam noodles maybe? I've got those lying around. We'll figure it out. It's gonna be great. Okay, so we've got graduated sizes of hoops. I think I'm gonna want the largest one at the bottom. Tall is my boy. He's about 18 inches from shoulder to knee. And so as to not get in the way of his walking, I think I will only go a couple inches below that. So we're gonna say 20 inches for the length of the cylinder. And the width is going to be 10 inches, which is the largest ring size I have. Use the smoother side for the right side. This it has a bit of a crepe feel to it, which was nice for Princess Leia, but I think for the smooth metal astromech droid, we're going to want the inside, and that'll work fine. Here's what I have so far. I did take a break to eat dinner and feed my kids, and now they're watching TV, so I can try to get a little bit more done. I have not yet figured out how I'm going to attach all these pieces. I think ideally satin stitching around the edge of every single individual piece would be the most durable, but do I have the time to do that? I guess we'll find out. I have to find some way to temporarily stick them down in the meantime. And I think I'm going to go with Scotch tape. love it so much. It's just... yeah. I'm thrilled. Okay, I didn't film this because sometimes it is just too much hassle to set up a shot than to just do the thing. But I cut a hole in my circle, made a donut, and then split up the back and pinned in place all around. And I think I'm just going to sew this by hand because it will be way easier than trying to wrestle this ring under the sewing machine yet again. And I still need to put the ring in the bottom, and then this will be done. So I'm gonna go inside my house and watch some TV while I do some hand sewing. Okay, and that's the donut done. Moving on to the belt I'm making for my daughter's Leia costume. I cut the belt shape out of some white, nice thick vinyl that I had. And I also cut the pieces out of the same vinyl and covered them with aluminum foil. I tried covering them with the silver vinyl, but I could not get any glue to adhere, so they're just the aluminum foil folded around the edges, and that is keeping them in place. And I am going to attach them by sewing a little circle of the vinyl in the center and then covering those circles with the tops of these very old button snaps that I have in my stash. So this will just be sewn through, and then I will hot glue the button cover over the top, and that will hold it in place, hopefully enough. It really only needs to last for trick-or-treating, so we'll see. Okay, so I've just put the first one on, and all I did was pop this onto the little vinyl button, and it's staying really well, so I don't think I'm going to have to hot glue them after all. Okay, Halloween morning, just after 8, I put my daughter on the bus, and my son is fortunately still asleep, so I can get a little bit more work done. This is how much I got done last night. Put the top on, the R2-D2. I'm so excited. I did cut little holes for his arms. I tried it on him before I cut the holes just to make sure they would be in the right position. I was guessing where I thought they would be, and was pretty sure that they'd go right above these panels here, which is why they're lower than they would be on the original. But yeah, I think it's gonna work. I may need to make the holes slightly bigger, but it's easy to make them bigger, not so easy to make them smaller. I just guessed on the circumference of the inner hole. The idea is this will sit on his shoulders. Obviously his arms will come out here, and he'll just waddle around. So this is actually done, except for the bottom hoop, which I still need to attach. And I'm super happy with it. I think it looks absolutely adorable. There's the hat. It's gonna be, oh my gosh, it's gonna be so cute. I can't stand it. Okay, haven't done anything with my daughter's dress since I started this video, but it just needs a hem. I think I'm going to tack the little collar part in the front, let it hang loose in the back. The pattern had the collar and hood in one piece, and I saw no reason to mess with that, even though it's not screen accurate. This is a Halloween costume. It'll be fine. And I did try it on my daughter and cut the sleeves to the proper length, because the pattern I'm using is for like a medium-sized girl, and my daughter's 5, so she needed a smaller costume. So I just kind of sized it down based on, I measured her shoulder to ankle and got 36 inches. And so I used my tape measure to measure down on the pattern from the shoulder to the hem, and then trimmed 13 inches off the bottom of the skirt all the way around, because that's how much bigger it was than it needed to be. And then I cut this much off the sleeves, so about 6 inches or so. Give them a bit of an angle. So yeah, just the hem. I'm gonna put a tie in the back. Got just a little slit bound with bias tape. The pattern actually had a seam down center front and center back, but I cut mine on the fold because I didn't want the seam. And so I just cut a slit, bound it with bias tape, and then I'm going to bind the neck edge with the bias tape and leave ties for the back closure, which is what the pattern said to do. That's pretty much done. Made the belt yesterday too. Super proud of it. I think it looks adorable. I'm just gonna lap the edges and add some snaps, and then that will be done. And when she gets home from school, I will put her hair in the buns and put her in the costume, and she'll be ready for trick-or-treating. Well, there you have it. 2 complete Halloween costumes made in less than 24 hours. I know it's 3 o'clock, but I did finish before 2 o'clock this afternoon. I just had to put my son down for a nap, so I couldn't film this immediately. But I started on this dress yesterday at 2 o'clock, and it's done. The belt even has snaps, and got the second ring in the bottom of the tube, and the little hat, which I did not make. But yeah, I'm really excited and can't wait to see the costumes on them. Now, what am I gonna wear? I wanted to keep to the Star Wars theme, so I pulled out a white Edwardian blouse waist, a white linen 18th century petticoat, 3 necklaces and 1 pair of earrings, and I was... Many Bothans died to bring us this information. If you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it, don't forget to give me a like, and if you want to see more, not usually this chaotic, most projects take me months to finish, but I do have a couple videos coming soon with other outfits I've made for my kids. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you soon. Bye.